ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready. Go. Hey.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Joseph connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Cameron Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Akers. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Akers again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. For this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Daniels. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Here we go. Here we go. Right,
Throwing on first down. Daniels. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slam.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And he's out right at the 25. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Set, ready. Ultra, ultra. Ultra, go ultra. Smash, smash, yellow. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it as this season has gone on.
consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. It's Wallace. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Cardinals at 500 at 6-6. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And some space here. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week and has handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Wallace. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wallace. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. That makes this a 9-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Daniels. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going up top for Cup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ultra.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Here's this out for Streets. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. Down at the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
And based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fielded just in. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. Hey, as the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now that'll be caught by Cup. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 52 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he fends him off. He'll let it go deep for Streets.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Yeah, that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Back to throw again.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And it's caught by Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Ready.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Akers.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Here's this out for Streets. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
Ultra.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Smash.
Looking to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels going up top for Kupp. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's had, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, it's Wallace. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ultra. Go ultra. No. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, green.
Now a give, right side. It's Wallace. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow! Wow! What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal with only ties up their lead to 3. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Pass caught by Hooper. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Ready up.
He's back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Marco Wilson, and the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all those rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end,
your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking.